Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good day, good night. Whatever time of the day you are looking at this, this is Adrian Cunningham checking in. Yes, checking in for another Sunday. I promise y'all that I'll do this every Sunday, and I'm trying to live up to that promise. So, just want to say hello to everyone. I want to say, it's been an awesome, awesome week, and God has been good. And I can't help but to give him praise and to give him glory because he's been awesome to me. I don't know about you, but he's done things for me that I've been waiting on, and he's answered questions and answered prayers for me. And I just want to give him glory, praise, honor. I want to make some noise right now. Yes, God, thank you, Jesus. You have been awesome to me. I have to give him praise because there's some things that I've been through, and some things that I thought would never happen. And I want to just let you know that the point where you feel like giving up is the point where you should hold out. That point when you feel like giving up is that point you need to hold out. You see, somebody said the darkest part of the night is just before dawn. And I'm telling you, I've gone through some dark days. And some days I thought that he was never going to answer me. I remember I actually turned to my wife at one point and said to her, at what point do you give up? When you're trying something and you tried everything you know how, at what point do you give up? And she said to me, you never give up. I remember I spoke to my pastor. I spoke to some other friends of mine that were supposed to be people who encouraged me, and it wasn't helping me because what they were telling me is what I would tell me, and I was tired of hearing what I would say to myself. I wanted to hear something different. I wanted somebody to tell me, you know what? I think it's about time you decide to do something else, and I did not. I didn't give up for some reason. I kept on trying. I kept on believing that somewhere along the line God was going to open a door, and He did. And the thing about God is that He does it when you least expect it. And He's an on-time God. I've heard that said so many times. And, I'd say, whatever. I encourage people to say it, and I'd say it to other people. I use the same thing to encourage people. And I was depending on him, and I thought that I would have ran out of time. But he stepped in just in time, and he knows exactly how to deliver. When God deliver you, it's something that you can never forget. If God is fighting the battle, then when the battle is won, then you don't have to worry about getting arrested. You don't have to worry about getting thrown in jail. Let God handle it. And I just want to tell God thanks. Today I'm ranting a little bit because there's something I wanted to deal with, but I realize that I only have a few minutes, so I just want to tell him thanks. I just want to give him praise because he's worthy. And I want to tell you, listen, just the point where you feel like giving up, that point where you think, listen to me, I'm done, I'm finished, I'm not doing this anymore, I am through. That is a point that you need to get over. Because after you've past that point, then you realize that the thing that God is about to do in your life is something that you cannot put your finger on. And sometimes we don't want to accept that. We just look at that as, oh, come on, forget that. But God is able. God is able. Somebody called me, and they were talking to me about what they're going through. And I said to the person, I said, listen, you have to hold on. You have to hold on. The only time you lose a battle is when you give up, because God has so ordained it that the fight is fixed. The fight is fixed. The fight is fixed in the sense that you must win. You have to win because you're depending on God. And God is greater than every situation that you can ever face. God is greater than every situation you can ever face. God is greater than every situation you can ever face. And that's why I say you must win. Because if God is greater than every situation, and there is no situation greater than God, then what can overthrow God? What can derail him? What can change his mind about blessing you? Nothing. So I'm telling you today, Today is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say to you is I'm giving God praise and glory and honor for what he has done for me. And I'm telling you, don't give up. Do not give up. Don't throw in the towel. The minute you do that is when the enemy wins. And if you don't give up, he cannot win. He cannot win. So just hold out. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're facing, just hold out beyond the point of giving up. When you get to the point of giving up, hold out beyond that point, and you realize that God has something special for you. God bless you. I'll see you next week. I have a topic I wanted to deal with, but I just wanted to give him praise and glory. My voice is not 100%, and I'm actually in St. Kitts, and I have to go and perform tonight and go out and minister. Not perform, but to minister tonight. And I'm asking for your prayers. You know, I mean, by the time you get this, I would have already gone on stage. God bless you, and I'll see you. Don't give up. It don't make sense. Giving up is never an option, okay? God bless.